Over the years, I've seen a lot of different people doing telework. Were I to try to characterise exactly what sort of people they are, it's a little difficult because they do vary a lot. Having said that, they are people who by and large are comfortable working by themselves and like to be able to concentrate by themselves.
I guess when we're recruiting for our staff, we do look at previous history, so some of the things that they might have done in the past, and if there's evidence that they may have, for example, studied remotely or done some other work where they had a lot of responsibility.
Telework is successful at the Green Building Council of Australia because it's been instigated from the top down. The Chief Executive and all of the executive directors all work from home at least one day a week, and so it's a business model that everyone has taken up.
I think as a manager of employees that telework, it is a bit of a challenge because you can't just go and talk to someone about the tasks that you want to set them, as an example. So, and I think sometimes things get lost in translation when you're just communicating via email, so that's a bit of a challenge, making sure that you really set context very clearly. Also, you have to have a lot of trust that your employees are doing what they're meant to be.
One of the requirements for people who work from home is they have a productivity loading. Now, the situation that they're in is one where, frankly, they get less interruptions. So this is largely why they can achieve that high level of productivity. Now, from the office's point of view, it's advantageous for obvious reasons, but at the same time, we also recognise that there are extra costs associated with setting someone up for teleworking, and we need to recoup those costs.
With my own staff members, we have regular team meetings, so we catch up on a quarterly basis at a minimum, and more regularly if there's specific projects that we need to work through. But we do still communicate primarily via email and those types of things.
We use a variety of different ways at the moment to communicate with our staff who are in different offices and who work from home as well, who engage in telework. We obviously pick up the phone and talk to them a lot. We send a lot of emails, and as I said, we send a lot of files to and fro. But we do use programs like Skype to try and have that visual communication, and other forms of video conferencing as well.